Welcome to Cars, Shops, and Collections. And last week we were at Barrett-Jackson and showed you a bunch of really cool cars. We're still at Barrett-Jackson. There's still cool cars, but today we have a really cool interview. You know Jason Aker from Fast and Loud? He now works for Barrett-Jackson, and we are gonna go chat with Jason. Jason, man, this is such a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, you bet. This is my life now, you know. Barrett-Jackson Auctions, it's a huge deal. You know, as you can see, these are our staging lanes, cars going right across that block. We've got we've got over 680 cars here this weekend, which is one of our smaller scale. You know, in Scottsdale, that's our Super Bowl.
That's the big one.
We had nearly 2,000 this last year, and it was an unbelievable sale, broke all the records. So people still love the collector car market. They love the classics, they love the European cars, the motorcycles. In Scottsdale, we even got helicopters, airplanes,
do you really?
Anything you can imagine, boats. Yeah, so anything you'd like, that's what we deal with.
I love it, man. So we last saw you Fast and Loud. The show wraps up. America falls in love with you. Car enthusiasts fall in love with you. How did you make the transition from Fast and Loud to now working for Barrett-Jackson?
Well, the great thing about being in this business for so long is I know a lot of people in the game. And once the Fast and Loud market, the TV show ended, we came to the end of our contract. Craig had approached me about running his new hot rod shop in the corporate headquarters in Scottsdale, Arizona. So at first I was like, man, that's a really long way to go. But think about it, how many opportunities you're going to have like that. I had an opportunity to go to Fast and Loud, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't regret ever taking that. It was the best thing I could have ever had for my career, and this is just the next step to that evolution. Craig is a huge car enthusiast. He's got a ton of really cool, unique stuff, and so I get to work on his personal collection, which
that's a thrill.
That's pretty amazing.
That's a thrill.
Yeah.
Now, I do remember an episode of Fast and Loud where you've learned to ride a motorcycle. Have you ridden a motorcycle since that episode?
Let me tell you, I didn't really learn very well. No, because they thought it would be funny to give me the Triumph, which everything is opposite. Again, I had never learned how to ride a motorcycle, so what does it really matter? But all in all joking, when we were filming that episode, we were pulling out into the street and I nearly got hit by a random van. So,
really?
Yeah, so my career on motorcycles, I'm gonna stick to four wheels.
Yeah.
You know, all the other guys were fabulous on motorcycles. You know, Mike Coy and I, really good friends, and you know, he gives me all kinds of grief about not being able to ride a motorcycle. But, you know, all in all, it's just something I never really did. And now, I'll tell you, living in Scottsdale and Phoenix, I don't want to be anywhere near a highway on a motorcycle.
Heck no, they're dangerous. Let's walk down here because this is like the strip when it comes to Barrett-Jackson. The cars we have over here, this is the staging area, so these are the first vehicles that are going to go across the block today?
For the day, yeah. So we line them all up. We evaluate what they all need, get them all clean, get them ready, let everybody that's here to purchase have time to look and display the vehicles before they go online, because again, sometimes when they're on stage you can't get close and personal. That's the great thing about our staging lanes, is anybody can get over here and touch and feel and see everything that they're getting ready to buy. So it's a very good way to display the vehicles that are running across.
So this car here, this is the owner of the car brought it up here. Now from this point forward, someone's going to drive it across the block?
Yes, we have professional drivers that come in and are designated with the vehicles to get them on stage. Unless the owner themselves wants to drive the vehicle, then they're more than welcome to drive to the stage. At that point, they hand it over, because at that point it becomes a new owner's car. Our driver will get back in, exit the stage, and it's all done.
That's the moment when the transaction, where the transition takes place, is right before it goes across the block. It's no longer my car. It's Barrett-Jackson, and then someone's going to own it.
And a lot of times that's hard for people to understand. In their mind, they're thinking it's still my car.
Yes.
But at that point, you know, you've officially are selling that vehicle. So it's a very unique experience. If you've never been to Barrett-Jackson, it's one of those things you got to do at least once, and I would suggest Scottsdale, because again, it's the Super Bowl. It's another world. I mean, all of our sales are fabulous. It's just the height of that show. You can just feel the electricity, and it goes for 7 days. So it's a long show.
So let's walk down here. So Vegas, we're kind of like a playoff game in the football, and then Scottsdale's the Super Bowl. You've done so many, even with Fast and Loud, prior to Fast and Loud, after Fast and Loud, so many iconic builds. I mean, you're an artist is what you are. Have you seen any of your creations come across the auction block?
You know, I have not seen one of my personal cars come across here. I know Craig owns a couple of the vehicles that I built in the past, Shelby's, that he has in his own collection. So that in itself is pretty awesome. but I have seen our vehicles in the past go across that I've built myself and gone across, with crews of mine. So, it kind of brings you back to how far you've come from, how many years I've been doing it, how old I'm getting, to be honest, because I've been in the business for nearly 25 years.
Wow.
So, yeah, it is awesome. But I tell you what, there are some amazing craftsmen out in the world. I see cars come through here, and you can see the level of work that's put into them, and that's what it's about. It's about love. If you can't love this, you won't ever put the dedication into it of what the cars need. And there are some really good young artists. We've been taking on some help that we're, McPherson College, we do a deal with them in Kansas. It's a restoration college, and we're taking interns from the school to train them in our restoration shop there at Scottsdale.
And they get to work with you?
Yes.
Oh, what an opportunity right there.
Yeah, so they come in for the summer. I've got a young kid, Aiden, right now that's been here for his second summer, and he graduates this year, and I'm going to make him a full-time employee. He wants a body and paint future, but he's really good with everything. So
it's great to see you guys growing this industry too.
Well, you have to. You got to pass the knowledge along to the younger generation, because if not, who's going to work on those older cars?
Yeah. Okay, let's on this Corvette here.
Yeah.
So when you see it, what jumps out to you? What pops when you look at this car?
Well, the paint, first of all, I love blue. I'm a big fan of blue, but quality of the paint is really there. I like original cars. I love resto mods as well, but I am a huge on originality of car. So a car like this with an original 327, really well done. This is the kind of car that, I love the muscle car era.
Yes.
It can be Mustangs are my favorite, obviously, but I love Camaros, Mopars, Corvettes. Anything in the 60s era is just, it draws to my heart. Now, the resto mod ideas they've had for these cars, especially the Corvettes, sensational. I mean, there are some really, really good Corvette builders out there. They are not my strong points. Fiberglass and I don't really mix. I love putting them together, but the paint and bodywork, I'll leave that to the professionals.
Let's flip around then, and I know, because we're about to start. Things are about to get going.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm getting ready to jump in, and it's all day, go, go, go.
Let's just talk about this truck, 82 Chevy,
square
C10.
bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, so all my buddies at Gas Monkey, they're iconic truck guys. I owned an 84 and an 85 growing up. I wish I'd known what they'd be worth now. I'd still have them.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
never
my
sell
grandfather bought both brand new, and I had them. But, it's one of those things, you don't know what you have at that age.
Yeah.
You drive it as a means to get to work and back. I wish, again. But I have a special affinity for the square body truck. I love the look. I love what's done with them now. The OBSs with the next level of truck, those are trucks I love as well, because I drove one of those as well, and they are getting really, really popular. It's getting harder and harder to find these trucks that we used to see everywhere. The old IROCs, the Camaros, they're really, really scarce. I think that's the next one.
That's the next one. That's good to know.
They're gaining a lot of traction, and people that have a traditionally original car that's in really good shape, they're bringing all the money now. Yep.
Okay, before I let you go,
Yep.
I love this truck.
Yep.
Do you like it lower, or do you like to raise it?
I like it lower.
You like it lower?
I like it lower.
I like them high.
I used to be a high.
I'm a high guy.
Now I do a lot of hiking, so I like off-road, but if I got something like this, I'm cruising in town.
You're going to town. Taking the family out to dinner. I love it. Jason, thank you so much, man.
Pleasure, man.
You go do your thing. I
Awesome.
appreciate it, brother.
You guys
Thank
appreciate it.
Awesome. Woo, what a day.
If you want your car, shop, or collection featured on the show, then shoot us an email at carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. That's carshopsandcollections@gmail.com. And thanks for watching, and be sure and subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of Cars, Shops, and Collections.